not even demands. Thika should be a city. And these are the reason. We have, today as we speak, Thika East and West, we have a population of over 500,000 people. We have an integrated, through your leadership, Your Excellency, just the other day, the cabinet passed and consented into the ISUDPs that we have. Thika is one of them. We are really grateful as a department. Even as we do our development control, we are using those tools to guide our development in all the municipality in place. In terms of demonstrable revenue collection, Your Excellency, in 2021-2022, we were at 455 million. Then in 2022-2023, Your Excellency, sir, we went to 469 million. And we are saying, as a Thika city, we are projecting our revenue to be about 700 and above. And I know we are going to make it. And by that, Your Excellency, we saw you are very keen in this and you are very passionate by delegating the functions of revenue to our city manager. We are really grateful. We went to a certain conference of World Bank, and this is what we were giving out as some of the milestones that we are putting forth to ensure that we resonate with the Urbanization and Cities Act, and it was a plus to us as Kiambu. So in terms of demonstrable capacity to generate sufficient revenue to sustain its operation, so apart from the on-source revenue and everything that we're getting from the government, we know very well that when we confer Thika as a city, we are going to attract investors in Kiambu. We are going to attract a lot of grants. We are going to attract a lot of loans, donation, public-private partnership. And Your Excellency, this is we are seeing this. This is evident by the multiple partnership that we are engaging into. Talking about KISIP, Kenya Infrastructure Support Improvement Support Program, Kenya Urban Support Program 2, and so many other grants that we are getting. And we're anticipating this will even balloon more as we confer Thika to be a city. Capacity to effectively and efficiently deliver services to its residents as provided. Your Excellency, since you came to power, we have seen so many tremendous improvements in terms of infrastructure. The other day, Your Excellency, you commissioned the recreational park. I'll come to that in the next slide. And so many other infrastructure development that you are doing. On issues of active public participation, it is a mandatory that before we confer, all this process is supposed to be public participation. And sir, I can confirm as we speak, whatever we are doing today is part of the public participation. Thank you so much, sir. So the next one, sufficient space for expansion. Sir, we know very well that in Del Monte we have a lot. We have earmarked various land uses at that place. So that is also one of the areas we foresee of sufficient space for expansion. And sir, I want to zero in on this, the second last bullet. Infrastructural facilities included, but not limited to street lighting, markets, and fire station. Your Excellency, sir, since you came to office, we have seen that you have kipaumbele, umepatia kipaumbele in so many projects. Through you, Your Excellency, the issues of Karimeni 2 mega dam, the 5.7B, that is going to transform not only Thika as a city, but all the Kiambu. And we foresee that this also is going to trickle down into the even metropolis. This is so much, is a big project in terms of water reticulation, not only in the Thika alone, but in the surrounding and neighborhood municipality and the municipality. Your Excellency, since you came to power, sir, we saw you going to negotiate for dualing of the part of Thika-Garissa Highway. Isn't that awesome? So we thank you so much, Your Excellency. This is part also of infrastructural improvement. And also, sir, you have been so much keen on issues of affordable housing. Your dream affordable housing, the 25,000 affordable housing, sir. We have seen you through, you've come through, you've launched, and we are really grateful for that. We have seeded about 300 acres of land in the space for expansion. The economic processing zone, the EPZ, we are really grateful for that. In terms of sporting and the like, the upgrading of Thika Stadium that is ongoing, whatever is ongoing in Thika Stadium. And we are anticipating to have about 200 modern kiosk ground. That is a great transformation. And that is a very great transformation. And also, Your Excellency, you have been also spearheading issues of market development. And just the other day, we saw the Madaraka market. And something that I was really, as a planner, I was really happy about it. I just looked at the prototype. You can imagine, usually a modern market, we just know it is a kiosk and stalls, right? But this is going to be an ultra-modern, whereby we have even a Wi-Fi. I also saw a place where we have creche whereby those mamas who have young kids and they have come to work, they can even go and breastfeed the kid away from the normal working environment. And that is the ultra-modern issues of smart city that we are talking about. And Your Excellency, the other day we just saw you on the issues of the new market, the new upcoming market in Ngoikwa and Kiandutu. We are really grateful about that. Your Excellency, in terms of slum upgrading, you are being the champion of slum upgrading in Kiambu. This has never happened before. So we have seen even in our budgets, whereby we have seeded money for Kiandutu and Matharau. And apart from that also, as I said earlier, we have partnered, your government has partnered with the World Bank, whereby we are going to implement about 800 million worth of projects. We are talking of, when you go to these areas, and you know, the flooding and the like, you can't even over city status. And as I conclude, His Excellency the Governor, this has been your dream. His Excellency Wamatangi sharing his dream with the resident. Ever I've been hearing and I've been listening to you, ever you are the greatest champion of Thika Smart City. So there is the Governor. We have been having a small public participation at the Chambers Hall. The next. So as we speak today, this is the Thika that we are in, as we speak today, in 2024. This is the Thika that we have, but we are looking forward to transform Thika into an industrial smart city. Is that true? So if we transform it, what is the picturesque scenery that we anticipate to see in future? So that is the next slide. This is the proposed Thika Industrial Smart City. So wherever, the Bible says wherever people perish because of lack of a vision and the like. So we have to have a vision first, where we want to go, and we have seen the nitty-gritties that we are putting in place to actualize this. It might not be today, it might not be now, but this is where we want us to be. We presented this, the next slide. Last year we went for the devolution conference, and we had like the best. According to me, our stand was the best. His Excellency the President was here, our Governor Matangi was there, and the like. And our wonderful Waziri Salome was presenting this to His Excellency the President. He was amused. And everyone was asking, we want to come and see this. So Your Excellency, we are going to support you. This is what we want to Thika to be like. The green spaces, we are talking of the skylines. We are talking of urban agriculture on the rooftops. And this is something that can be done. And Your Excellency, I want to attest and confirm to you that as we conferred the 6 municipality, the same team, Your Excellency, you know, we are young chaps. We are up to the task, and we want to assure you, hii lazima itakuwa. Sindio, our technical team, with the help of our very able Adhoc team. I can see our senator. We have been together with her. This is a dream. As Martin Luther said, that I have a dream. Governor, you are not only the person who has this dream. We also have this dream. I was picturing myself like even if it is 50 years to come, I might be telling I will be telling my grandparent that I was part and parcel of conferment of Thika Smart. So Your Excellency, we love you and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Planner Eric. Your Excellency, Planner Eric, I'll build on his story. He has said that he wants to be a part of the team, in that in the 50 years, Your Excellency will be telling our children that we were part of the team that made Thika to be the city it is today. Your Excellency, I remember a story you told us here. We call this place Naivasha Ndogo. Our new, Your Excellency will tell you why. I remember him telling us that there was a certain US president. I was researching about what you told us, Your Excellency, who I think he was preparing a team at NASA to take to the moon. And when he went there, I think he talked to a lady who was cleaning. And the lady told, the president asked the lady, why are you cleaning? Now, Osha Ibi, you know, I don't know how to put it, with this vigor. And the lady told the president, it's because you don't know we are trying to take a man to the moon. So, Your Excellency, sisi hapa, sisi tunajiona, tukiwa kwa emaili na wewe. So this team, Your Excellency, is ready, able, and willing to take this dream to where you want us to take it. Your Excellency, I'm going to take another 2 seconds, Your Excellency, I know you're in a hurry, to take you through the process that the Adhoc committee is going to undertake through our support to confer Thika municipality into an industrial smart city. Your Excellency, as the manager has said, it was through an application from your manifesto now for us, because we've been trying to comply to the process. that you instructed the Thika board municipality to apply to the executive, and you went ahead and instructed your executive committee to approve the dream. Then you have constituted the Adhoc committee that will be spearheading the process of conferring Thika into a smart city. Then, Your Excellency, I think from here, the Adhoc committee is going to do a reconnaissance visit to Thika. We are going to visit the CBD, the informal settlements around Thika, the business, all the residential areas in Thika. We're also going to do data collection, Your Excellency, to ensure that we comply with the Schedule 4 of the Urban Area Cities Act. Your Excellency, after that, we are going to do public participation to ensure that our people are also in tandem with your project, Your Excellency. Then we are going to do report writing, all right, which Your Excellency will be presenting to you with the findings and ensure that it complies to the requirements of qualification of municipal to a city. Then, Your Excellency, after that, we are going to do a charter. That's why we are having legal officers in the team, Your Excellency, because they're the ones who are going to draft the charter that you'll be submitting to the Assembly, Your Excellency, once it's complete. Then, once the Assembly approves, Your Excellency, you are going to submit the same to the Senate, who are also going to approve. And after that, Your Excellency, you will confer Thika into a city with the President. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand over the microphone to Pastor David. Asante, simnipigie makofi hata mimi kidogo.
Martin, wacha mimi nikupigishie mimi mwenyewe. He's a good man here. He has the humor and he's looking forward to make sure that it becomes a reality. Wakati governor alikuwa anafanya kampeni ilikuonekana ni kama ni story, lakini sasa inaenda kuwa jambo la kweli. Basi situpigie Martin Kagiri makofi. And we can say that the spirit, that the fire, and that the pattern. So thank you very much. Tutaendelea na ratiba yetu. Najua ndugu na dada zangu hapo wanangojea kuagizwa na governor hilo jambo. Na ningetaka niwaambie kabla niweze kumuita waziri, hili kamati governor ili washike vizuri, the ad hoc team. Kwa Kiswahili wanaitwa kamati dharura. So kamati dharura ni kusema ya kwamba mara moja wanaenda kutekeleza hiyo kazi bila kulala, bila kuzigizia, sababu gavana wetu anatakanga kazi inaenda haraka. Ametuambia ya kwamba his watch is ticking, masaa inaenda na tungetaka tuenjoy hii city hivi karibuni. So kamati dharura mkae hapo, gavana atawaagiza kwa dakika chache ambazo naokuja, na kwa hiyo heshima nataka kumwalika waziri Salome akaweze kuendelea, na najua amealifiwa vizuri vile atavyoendelea, alafu tutakuwa na wakati mzuri. Karibu waziri, siupigie waziri wetu makofi, umefanya kazi nzuri mpaka hapo tumefika, twakupa pongezi. Asante.
Thank you. Your Excellency, our governor, honorable members of the County Assembly, the majority leader, my colleagues, our guests, the CS, good afternoon. I have nothing to say because everything has been said. In fact, I had prepared a presentation to talk about the benefits of Thika Smart City, and the young men, His Excellency the Governor, calls these young men who work in my department, young men. They have done all the work. So I'm not going to repeat. I think we have had the benefits. We have had the vision. It was your fifth pillar, Your Excellency the Governor, and our municipal manager has said that he will be proud to be the first city manager. I will be very proud to be the waziri that actually actualizes your pillar, first pillar number 5. So I do not want to take a lot of time because everything has been said, and I think we've all bought into this vision. All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I have a very committed team. I'm also a very committed leader, as you know, and what I can ask and request that after all the things that our acting chief officer have tabled and said, the things that this committee will do, when it comes time to take in this vision to the Senate, we want you to ensure that we are not kept waiting. Eldoret has actually been waiting, I think, for the last 2 years. to become a city. I would not want them to become the fifth city. We must remain committed that we are going to be the fifth city in this country. So with those few remarks, I would want to invite the majority leader to say something and to introduce our honorable members that are here before we hand over to the CS, and the governor will conclude for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Waziri. Your Excellency, all the protocols observed. Habari ya leo. Tuko wazima. Maybe before I just mention, I'll just say a few words. I would like to introduce the members who are present. Jina tu Mheshimiwa.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency and the team. My name is Kimani Nduta, member for Biashara Ward, Roiro.
Your Excellency, good afternoon. My name is Josephine Wangoi, specially elected MCA.
Your Excellency, the Governor and your team, honorable members and everybody present, good afternoon. My name is Ezra Kihara, specially elected, lakini lazima niseme I'm from Thika. So sisi ndio tunaenda kukua city. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, everyone present, good afternoon. I'm Wangoi Gadhoni, specially elected, and Governor, we are proud of the work that you're doing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Esther Nyaga from Thika, specially elected.
Good afternoon. My name is Jean Togori from Gitaru, MCA. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the planning committee wanted to be here, but as you know, we have another work that we have given them, so that is why they are not here with us today. But because this gentleman comes from Thika, maybe he can just say a word. Atuambie kwa nini waliangusha last time.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. All protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Gaine mwega na hedi shiothe. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I'll be very brief. Na mimi nitasema jambo moja. Kosa sio kosa. Kosa ni kurudia kosa. Si ni kweli? Your Excellency, for the few times I've gotten an opportunity, I've always apologized to the great people of Thika Town, kwa sababu huo wakati mwingine mimi nilikuwa mmoja wale ambao tulipinga Thika Smart City. And Your Excellency, ignorance is no defense. I must say, by that time, I was very ignorant, and that is why I was on the forefront ya kupinga jambo mzuri kama hili. Your Excellency, I must say, at times people call you a dreamer. And if people are not close to you, they may not know you're an achiever. That this is one of the best and the noble thing the great people of Kiambu we are going to enjoy. Your Excellency, I must say, being an elected member of Thika Town, one of the wards in Thika Town, we really anticipate and expect to benefit so much from this city. Your Excellency, the funding ambayo itakuja na this new initiative will help us to improve the infrastructure, vitu kama barabara. Your Excellency, unajua hata leo asubuhi tuliongea nikikutumia picha ya vile hii mvua kidogo imetatanisha watu kule kwa sababu ya drainage. And I must say, Your Excellency, upgrading Thika municipality into a city is a game changer ya watu wa Thika na watu wa Kiambu. I must say this to the Adhoc committee. Don't do the things the same way and expect different results. Remember, we had a similar team, just like you people. And Your Excellency, let them not make the mistakes how wengine walifanya. We must integrate the people from the first day up to the last day for this exercise to be successful. Any attempt to leave our people behind, we create an opportunity for incitement. And I must say that Thika is now a hotspot of politics, kwa sababu kuna yale mambo ambayo yanaendelea. And Your Excellency, we are very strong behind your agenda, and we will support this committee, ad hoc committee, to the best of our ability. When we come to the issue of public participation, Your Excellency, the elected members of the County Assembly, the 5 of us, we are very ready. We are very willing to support you. Your Excellency, in the last public participation, and Waziri was very new in the office, we had not done a good job. And that is why watu waliletwa pale, na sisi ndio tuliwaleta pale, ndio waweze kufanya vile walifanya. But this time round, Your Excellency, I want to believe that these people, ninaona Mheshimiwa Cecilia pale, she is very conversant with the entire of Thika constituency. I know the team inaongozwa na waziri, they are good at that. So Your Excellency, count on our support on behalf of Mheshimiwa Deputy Speaker, Mheshimiwa Kentams, Mheshimiwa Jackma, and Mheshimiwa Joachim. We are going to support this initiative, and I know this is a dream come to reality. Asante sana.
Asante, tupigie makofi Mheshimiwa.
Hezron Gachui, member for Yabai Ward and a great supporter of this initiative. Thank you and God bless you.
It's afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm KT Kafadhayo Mugoga 001, and we really support having a city in Kiambu. God bless you.
Asante Mheshimiwa. Yangu yatakuwa ni machache kabisa, Your Excellency. And I'm particularly very happy, especially because of from Thika, wenye wakati mwingine walitupea changamoto nyingi. Wakati tulikuwa tunataka kwenda ngambo ile, wakati vuruta tukarudi chini tena. But I want to thank Your Excellency kwa sababu wewe si mtu wa kuvutwa chini na kukaa pale. It was just a matter of dusting ourselves and starting the journey once again to ensure that your vision comes to fruition. Your Excellency, I also want to thank this team ambayo naona wako very energetic, and we do not have any doubt ya kwamba under your leadership na Waziri Sarome tunajua kabisa lazima hii tutashinda. Niseme this time we as the elected members of our great county, the only thing that we are not going to allow is to have politics now stand in front of us when we want to pursue this great vision that is going to be so beneficial to our people, not only to the people of Thika, but to the entire of our county. So yule siasa mbaya atajaribu kuleta siasa mbaya katika hii njia ambayo tunaianza siku ya leo, kamwe hatutampea nafasi. That one must be written in capital letters. Ya kwamba going forward lazima yale mambo mazuri tuyatenganishe na mambo ya siasa nduni ambazo ni siasa zenye zitaturudisha nyuma. Where your vision comes to reality, it will be so great for us as a people of this great county, na haitakuwa ni faida kwako wewe kama governor, itakuwa ni faida kama sisi wote ambao tunaishi hapa kwetu katika hii county yetu ya Kiambu. Kwa hivyo sisi tutapigania hii vision kwa roho zetu na kwa kila kitu ambayo tuko nacho, tuhakikishe ya kwamba tumekupea all the support that is required, especially from the county assembly. Tuhakikishe ya kwamba all the support that you require to see to it that this comes to a reality. That one we're going to guarantee you from our support, from our side. Having said so, mambo mengine governor ambayo amesemwa hapa, to an outsider inaweza kakua ni kama ndoto ya kwamba you have been able to achieve them within the very short period of less than 2 years that you have been into office. Na kwa hivyo our prayer ni kwamba yale yote ambao ulipanga, kwa sababu we do not have any doubt ya kwamba wewe ni mtu wa kuketi na kupanga na kuhakikisha kwamba you deliver. Sisi tutakupea support. Tuhakikishe kwamba yale mambo yote ambayo umetupangia yote tutaweza kuhakikisha ameweza kuafikiwa. Your Excellency, when it comes to matter of revenue correction, tulikuwa tunaona ni kama a far-fetched dream, especially when you are trying to tell me to convince the members of the county assembly ya kwamba we can be able to get to 7 billion. Ilikuwa inakaa ni kama ndoto kubwa sana. Lakini within the short period that you have been in office, mimi bila shaka sasa hata ukiniambia next time tuweke ikuwe 10 billion, mimi hata sitakuwa na wasiwasi kusukuma hawa jamaa tuweke kuiweka 10 billion. So Your Excellency, tunajua your good plans that you have ni plans ambazo they will become a reality, kwa sababu na wewe hakuna jambo ambalo ni kama uliweka hapo tu iwe tu ni kama msemo, kwa sababu hata mimi wakati niliangalia kwa manifesto nikaona kwamba kuna mambo ya smart city, nilikuwa nasema Matangi anataka tu kufanya manifesto yake ikae colorful, lakini now I can be able to ascertain ya kwamba everything that you had put in your manifesto, you had a roadmap, na that roadmap you are going to ensure that we work hand in hand with you to ensure that yote tutaweza kuyafikia. Mimi najua manifesto yako tukiweza kuitekeleza, hatutakuwa na jambo lingine ambalo tunaweza taka kama watu wa Kiambu. Na kwa hivyo sisi kwa upande huu tunasema gavana wetu ni 10 bila break. Kwa hivyo even beyond 2027 tunajua tuko na wewe pamoja. This is a vision ambayo najua haitawezekana yote kwa hii term ya kwanza. Kwa hivyo term ya pili itakuwa ni ya lazima. Na sio kwako kutaka, hata ukakataa kuichukua tutakutoa kwa nyumba lazima hadi hii kazi iweze kukamilisha. Tunashukuru sana, na nataka nirudishe hii kipasa sauti kwa waziri alafu na yeye aweze kuendelea. Asante. OCS, karibu sana.
Thank you, Majority, Your Excellency, our Governor, our Majority Leader, our leaders from the County Assembly, our Waziri and our team, wageni wetu, our staff. Good afternoon. We are happy to have you today. When I saw the presentations being done by the team that was putting up this model, and then we traveled to Adhoc, and it was like transporting ice in a hot weather. We struggled, we kept on calling to ensure that that model got there. When it got there, because I think it was me, Waziri, and Waziri Kerumba in charge of finance, who were in charge of that team. When it got there, we were happy. Then the process of getting it back to Nairobi was another story. So, but for us, it was a great show. What do they call it? Showstopper, isn't it? In Adhoc. And to see it now almost being realized, Your Excellency, into a dream, I'm pleased. I'm very, very happy that we're almost getting there. For me, I want also to tell a story to my grandchildren. I'm also getting old now, so I'm looking forward to grandchildren, that I was part of the team that put together Thika Smart City. And it's very, very important to have planned cities. That is where this country has failed in terms of having planned cities. That, you know, this is a zoned area, this is for coffee, this is for tall buildings, this is for low density buildings, this is for the factories. That is very important, and we hope to see Waziri and a well-planned city that will bring good living and good standard of living. So for us, and now the first city manager, I like the issue of revenue, because when you are forced then to be somewhere in terms of revenue collection, that is good for us, because we will ensure that we are able to bring the necessary revenue to our county and Thika Smart City. For me, I can only wish you well. The team that is coming to actualize this, Your Excellency, from the cabinet and from the chief officers, we support you. We support you to actualize this dream and ensure that we have Thika Smart City delivered. So let's put our hands together for our governor.
Waziri wetu, asante sana. Na chief officer Bwana Martin na timu yetu yote hapa ya kuandaa haya maandalizi ya siku ya leo. Nataka pia nichukue hii nafasi niwashukuru sana kwa kazi nzuri mmefanya. Washukuru pia hawa wateule ambao pia tunajua na tuna haki ya kwamba kazi itafanyika kazi nzuri. Nataka tuwashukuru pia viongozi wetu tukiongozwa hapa na majority leader wetu kwa vile kwa bahati nzuri wakati hii kazi inaendelea tumejipata tuko hapa. Hatukukuwa na mpango ati kuwa tumealika watu, lakini the right people just happened to be in the right place at the right time because sasa huyu ndio kiongozi. Hao watu unaona Wadhika walifluke tu, walikuwa wanakuja kutafuta mambo mengine wakajipata wako hapa. Sasa na wengine hao wote ni wasemi wenye wako na ushawishi mkubwa kule kwenye bunge. So wakizungumza hata nilikuwa nashindwa bona leo KT amesema jina peke yake na kukubali kukaa chini. So nikafikiri either hako na shida anaumwa na tumbo ama kuna kitu, kwa vile hawa ni viongozi wenye wanajua kuongea na wanaongeanga sana. So wakati tuko hapa tuko sawa. Our municipal manager wa Thika, na kwa mapenzi yake Mwenyezi Mungu utakuwa hiyo ambayo unatamani kukua, kwa vile hii team itafanya kazi sawa, na hiyo team yote ya my young people wenye tunapenda nao sana wote pale kutoka Matata, hiyo team yote, nyinyi ni marafiki zangu. Unajua tulifanya kazi nzuri, mlitufurahisha sana wakati tuliandaa hii mambo ya hii city. So najua mkitembea vile tulivyotembea siku hiyo tutaenda vizuri. Nataka pia niwatambue sasa hii timu ambayo tumeandaa hapa mbele. Najua hii ni timu nzuri. Tukiongozwa na rafiki yetu alikuwa hapa last time, Senator Sylvia Kasanga. Senator Sylvia Kasanga is an architect, a psychologist. She's all those things. Sasa aliniambia now she's doing her law degree international. In Senate she was leading international dispute resolution issues. Now she's doing a law degree. So I don't know what that cocktail will make you into, from an architect to a planner to now then a psychologist, a mentor, a health mentor, mental health. Akona mambo mingi, and she's a good friend, Asante. And then our beautiful team here, Asante sana. I want to congratulate Waziri here, because Waziri alikagua hii majina yote ya watu wote tukiwa na team yetu, na tukasikilizana ya kwamba these are good people to be able to deliver our vision. So sina wasiwasi. Marafiki wetu wengine hapa ni wengi sana, nyinyi akina Karo, akina Jenga na nani wote, karibuni. Na sitaki kusema mengi kwa vile kazi ile kubwa iko mbele. So hatuta dance sana kabla muziki mwenyewe kufika. Because sasa siku ya kukata rumba vizuri itakuwa ni wakati hii kazi imeisha. So lakini labda tu niseme moja mbili ya kwamba mimi niko na hakikisho ya kwamba hii kazi itawezekana. We have all the right ingredients to make and turn Thika into the smart city we have dreamed of turning it into. And for those of you, because hapa kuna watu wengi wanajua historia ya Thika vizuri sana, wenye wameishi huko, wamezaliwa huko, wameongoza huko, hapa ni wengi sana. Mnajua kwamba hii Thika has been the model of industrial development in this country for ages. And ladies and gentlemen, I would tell you that there was a time in those earlier days when the industrial power of Thika was higher than the industrial area in Nairobi. Yeah, it was more aggressive. The traction of it, the contribution was so high that if you look in our records, I remember sitting down with some of our forefathers, and especially those that were in the council then. They would tell us stories which I repeat when I'm talking to our people here, that the contributions of Thika used to make it possible for the Kiambu as a council, as a collection of council, municipal council, to lend money to national government to stabilize the expenditure of national government in those earlier years because of the economic contribution of the industrial status of Thika. Secondly, you may ask yourselves, in the considerations even before we came up with this concept that we can turn Thika into the city that we have determined we will turn it into, if you look at even the planning and perception of national government as it stands now, when the act was being mooted, we already had the formations in the ministry, as most of you know, of the Metropolitan Department, but then it was a ministry earlier in national government. And when they were asked to create metropolis around the existing city, Nairobi, and consider areas that have similar parameters that would marry Nairobi now to create a metropolis, the one place that they would not leave behind was Kiambu, and purposely because of Thika. And because of what was happening in Thika, there was enough reason and impetus to also marry in parts of Murang'a. I mean, those of you that understand this. And then now we span down to Masaku and then Kajiado. That's how they drew the boundaries. Reasons is because the potential has always been there. The identifiers have always been outstanding in Thika. One may want to ask themselves, when we showcase, for example, this kind of concept, and once more, I also want to congratulate this team again for coming up with this beautiful model. We shall craft it and concoct it a little bit, fine-tune panel bit until we have the right model, fitting precisely every location as it is. But even now, it's not far-fetched. One may want to ask themselves, if you look at the current day Thika, how do you turn it into what you see here? And I verily believe that that is possible. And that indeed we have every placement at the right place. One, inside Thika itself, the epicenter of Thika is a town, or the status it is in right now as a municipality. There is already enough available land to transform the landscape of that Thika itself to this kind of standard. You remember, most of you, when I first met the president, after I was elected, about just 2 weeks after, part of what I marketed most to him was this concept. That's why Chief Martin was narrating how that went, indeed. And I picked some of the key aspects of turning this into a city when I was having that first conversation with him 2 weeks after the elections. First of the asks that I made to him was to ensure that we've got adequate water supply. So I had a very specific request for 5 billion to be allocated to enable the rollout of the Karemino Dam water to water the entire of Thika and then downwards towards Ruiru, which we achieved at that particular time. And then my second ask to him, because we had agreed with him, then categorize 2 major roads that you want to be done in Kiambu. One was this one, Muthaiga, Kiambu Road, all the way, which we agreed. And then the other one was Thika, from the flyover all the way to some place there called Kolping, to deal with that particular road, which we also agreed. That serves into this. Then we met with him a few weeks later, probably about a month later, at passing out parade here in Ruiru, the prison's passing out parade. And when we were there, a thought just hit me. And so I moved close to him. I told him, Your Excellency, I told you that I want to spearhead and turn this Thika into a city. And I've been going around Thika, and I don't see the value that the prison's location in Thika town serves for the people. Can you allow me that we agree, we move the prison from the town, and it will free us close to 20 acres of land in the city, in the town center, and I will give them land in Del Monte. So he asked, well, now uko na pesa bwana. I told him, Your Excellency, money I have to build my new city, but I can give you a better deal, because I will move your guys from that congested place in Thika town, where they're occupying about 20 acres, and I can even give them 50 acres in Del Monte to go and do a better prison. So he was incentivized, and he was happy with it. So he said, fine, I think that's a good idea, Governor. So, wacha tutapanga, and then we were with the commissioner of prisons there, akamwambia huyu jamaa kona maneno, so upanga, and then tutakutana huko, then they just make the proposals. That's how this thing turned out now to be hot, you saw. And indeed, he even liked my idea. From there, the next thing that I saw was when he went to Trans Nzoia. Just the same thing I told him is exactly what he did in Trans Nzoia. Akafika Trans Nzoia, akasema sasa hii prison haifai kukuwa hapa town ya nini ya Kitale. Akasema mtoe hii prison, pelekeni huko msituni, hapa tujenge town. So nikajua idea yangu imesink. Na sasa baada hiyo tena hata sasa wanasiasa wengine kule sasa huko mpaka Thika wakaanza kuuza hiyo jina. Sasa ati hii prison itahama iende huko, but that's okay. We are comfortable with that. We are okay with that. That as a pace setter, as a trend setter, you must be comfortable and happy when you set standards that people want to emulate. So we have no issue that other people want to buy and carry that vision. So you can imagine in Thika's town itself, freeing over 20 acres, what would you do with virgin land like that inside the city? And so most of this is achievable. Then secondly, as you drive down from Thika, I'm saying this for purposes of your conviction, gentlemen, when you go there to sit and convince our people and sell our vision, you must have the meat that people want to consume and believe that it is doable, and indeed it is. From the city center, if you drive now downwards to where the town expands down to, immediately you are past Makongeni. Then all you see is expanse and expanse and expanse of land. Even before you go to Del Monte itself, there is a lot of land in Thika, where we are able to convince, incentivize, and support our people to put up now the kind of developments we envisage to realize this city. Because we just need to have good development plans and proposals that our people will buy in, and we incentivize them. In Del Monte, we are having probably about 790 acres. That's what we would call land that we can put our finger on. There's more, but that we can put our fingers on, that there is available 790 acres, where we can transfer various services of other services, including, maybe for your purposes again, a discussion we've had with the Waziri here and the prisons department and the judiciary in Thika. We've also agreed with them that we allocate them good land in Thika, in Del Monte. They look for money, and they will put up modern law courts and a complex for the judiciary in Del Monte. Again, that gives you an opportunity to free more land. And I believe that then all this will be achievable down that trunk. The few steps that we are taking right now to realize this dream are also demonstration that that vision is still alive and it is doable. We have embarked on renewal of several facilities, beginning with the stadium. I think that has been mentioned by Martin here. We are modernizing the stadium in 3 phases in Thika. And once we are done with phase 3 of this modernization, we are going to be having an international stadium at the same level with what we are having here in Kirigiti. We are in stage 1 now. We've already started construction. We are in the almost final stages of starting stage 2. And I believe by stage 2, towards the end of this year, we have a good standard. I have picked on key facilities in Thika to upgrade. As you enter Thika, past the stadium, the next facility you find is a market there that has been as old as the colonialists themselves here, called Jamhuri. Yes, I went in there and I found that, and I decided this is the other area to transform. I've started working on that market. We allocated funds. They have done, the basics. And our phase 2, which we are going to be doing within the next 1 month, is again putting up for tender a complete overhaul and renewal of the entire of that market, so that you have a modern market, as was being described here by our friend Matata. So as again you move down towards the area of where the epicenter of this city will be, you pass via Makongeni bus park here. And there we have again completed phase 1 of that bus park. We are going to phase 2 of enabling our traders there by doing modern kiosks. After that, we had a plan of even taking over the poster land and building that is also there, because what we've built on is part of their land, which we have a deal on. And we'll also modernize it together with the team there into a modern ICT hub and other facilities. So that becomes a good thing. And then after that, or rather before that, we have also embarked on modernizing the hospital, which we have again done. Around the entire of Thika, where Mboro is as our MCA and every other MCA, we have picked on each of their health facilities to renew, which we are already doing. We are in the process of renewing all the health facilities and constructing new ones. In its place, we are doing a level 3 hospital. We are doing a level 3 hospital in Gatuanyaga. Goliba, we are renewing the other one. We are doing Kiandutu, Yes, yes. So anyway, we don't want to count all the projects there. We are doing quite a number of projects in there. But what we are saying is that we are not sitting here and speaking. So, in fact, I dare say that as we converse now, I would be hesitant to feel comfortable by being called a dreamer anymore about the city. We are no longer in the stage of dreaming. We are already in the stage of doing. So I am not a dreamer. You can call me a dream monger if you like. But this dream is already on its feet, and we shall be able to realize this dream within no time. So, just that said, my team here and our team, for your gas, for your fuel, to ensure that when you are speaking, you speak with that conviction that that is going to be the next city within this region. And more so, and I would be embarrassed to even speak about it anywhere to any other person. We are late in the day, for that matter, as Thika. I don't see any justification why Thika, which shoulders head-to-head Nairobi as a capital city, why we should have been bypassed a long time ago by people like Akina Nakuru. Nakuru was a town, okay, in our thoughts and days, but the benefits of Thika way outweigh what would have incentivized Nakuru to become a city before us. We had every ingredient, but we slept on our laurels. So I believe that you guys, you get this done. The books of history will not forget you. This team here. They will not be forgotten. You'll be somewhere. And I would be proposing to Sally and the team that in your records and books, you should find a special place for this team once they deliver on this matter to conclude this. So, tuseme asante sana, vile Mboro amesema, let's try our best, and I have confidence in this team. Don't allow politics to get into this. Yeah. If you allow politics and politicians to be your guide, then there will be a lot of stories which are not beneficial to our people. If we had that city now, we would have been talking about an allocation this financial year of close to $1 billion. If we had actualized this at that time. There are municipalities that we commissioned then that will be benefiting within this current budget with huge funds. We have municipalities like Juja. They are going to be receiving more than 296 million out of just the act that we did. So supposing we had also finalized Thika, Thika would be benefiting way close to almost $1 billion. We lost that because bad politics came in at that particular time. So I just want to implore upon you that avoid politics. You know, Cecilia, you are there, you've been in politics in Thika. So when you are sitting there and the whole of this good team, let the right temperature in. My sister here is a professional, so, and all of you, ladies and gentlemen, because all of you here, you are, you know, in that position, courtesy of at least some good professional appointment from either an association or a representative group. So let's just live to that dream. Luckily, and I want to appreciate now this in Sudan they are called warlords because they have big territory. So when they only have the territory award, I don't know what they would be called because they can't wage a full war. So I don't know whether you call hitmen. But anyway, I'm happy that at least with Akinamboro and the rest of the other MCAs, now we are able to see eye to eye. We can agree that this is a good thing to do, all of us. We'll do it for our people. This history will exist way past our lifetimes. Yeah, it will go way into the future, into posterity, to benefit young children who will remember the way we do. And when you go to Nairobi, you see the statues of the likes of Kimathi, you see the statues of the like of Jomo Kenyatta, of Moi, President Moi, and other statues that you see that are of people who have stood in tough times and delivered on a dream and a mission that was intent and purposeful to transform the lives of generations and generations to come, notwithstanding whatever benefits you have as an individual. And that will be your place in history. And I also want to be the governor, God willing, that helped and joined with this team to deliver on that destiny for the people of Kiambu as a whole and for the people of Thika. So God bless all of you. Nasema asante sana. I'm sure this we are going to be able to do. So Waziri, with your guidance, then we can proceed and issue those letters, and our team can get to work. So this is for Sylvia Mwene Kasanga, Senator. Okay. Thank you, Senator Sylvia. Sylvia is a member of AAK, the Architectural Association of Kenya. Asante, my sister. Sasa we saidia sisi hiyo maneno. Alafu we have Geto Kahengeri. Yes, karibu. People may think that it is the other Geto Kahengeri, so it is this modern day Geto Kahengeri, but carries the same fire and fireworks of the original man. Yeah. Yes. So we believe that's going to get done. As a sound. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Yeah. And then we have got Zachary Ngangamora. Okay, Association of Urban Areas and Cities. Yes. Oh, aye, Bwana PS. Aya, sasa tushike hapo na PS. Asanti na tunasema shukran. Yeah, najua utatusaidia kwa hii shughuli pia. Then Plan TG Dorongo. Yes. Asa huyu naye ni planner na kutoka huko Institute of Planners, Kenya Institute of Planners. So tuchape kapicha hiyo moja, Bwana Dorongo. Wish you well, sir. Okay. Jennifer Warigia, Institute of Certified Public Accountants, Warigia. Santi. Asa Warigia, haya. Sawa, Santi, asa tunaweza kusalimiana in goodwill. Asanti. Julius Masharia Shege, Institute of Surveyors of Kenya. Asante ndugu. Haya, sawa. Haya, asante. And then Cecilia Wamaidha Wamwangi, Thika Business Community. Haya, asante Cecilia. Asante. Haya. Asante Cecilia. God bless all of you. Kwa hivyo, nafikiri tuseme tu hayo. Okay. Mkuje tupige kapicha tu hapa hivi, tufanye kalaini kamoja hapa. Asante.
So tukuje, alafu technical team pia na nyinyi tutakuwa na hiyo nafasi baada ya hii ili ratiba yetu ikamilike vizuri. Tupange vizuri. Sasa inaenda kuingia kwa historia. Cheti right, technical team, kujeni haraka sana muingie kwa hilo jambo ili tuwe tunakumbuka siku zote. I know they are excited. Utabeba hiyo upendo kutekeleza hilo jambo. Smart City sasa itakuwa kweli, itakuwa reality. Sasa sijui kama utaishika hiyo picha, technical team uishike vizuri, shika wote. Right. Sasa mumeonekana vema. Asante sana, asante sana. Tunaenda kukamatisha, tunaenda kumalizia Your Excellency programu yetu, na ninaarifu ya kwamba baada ya hapa kuna kikombe ya chai. Tunajua gavana ni mkalimu. Asante sana. Tusimame kwa wimbo wa taifa alafu tumalizie kwa maombi. Mwenyezi Mungu, tukabidhi hayo mambo yote kwa mikono mwako. Tuasema ya kwamba ukayanyeshwe mvua ya baraka, na tuombe ya kwamba yote yakawezekane kwa uwezo wako. Bariki kaunti yetu, bariki hili ono na hili jambo la Thika Smart City, na Mungu tutakushukuru tukiona likiwa la kweli. Kwa jina la Baba, la Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu tumeomba na kuamini. Asante. Tushiriki katika kikombe ya chai. Waziri iko hapa, imeandarika hapa nyuma. Gavana tuwasema ni asante. Sasa technical team, Adhoc team,